So hey guys, today's a new video. Today's also a new event actually. It's a Kurotsuchi and tsuchikage event. I'm gonna try to keep this quick because it's already 1 and I need to head to work by 3, but I still need to get a lot of stuff ready. So let's just jump right into this. So yeah, there's a second passive for both the tsuchikage and Kurotsuchi. And yeah, both of them go to diamond now. As you can see, Kurotsuchi goes to diamond also. You need 200 dust relief for her. She doesn't change in skills, but I would assume she does gain a fair amount of CP. She does get a new item. Actually, it's called a black silk something. It's basically a pair of leg equips, and it gives her some decent bonuses, as you can see here. New equip update. Black silk stockings, an exclusive equipment enhances ninjutsu defense and hit for any ninja who wears it. It increases an extra 60k HP and 150. Is it 150? No, it's 15k hits to exclusive ninja Kurotsuchi. This is actually a fairly good event, especially if you're a newer player. Both of these cards are going to be really useful. If you can, and if you're curious to see just how strong Kurotsuchi is, she is a decent amount of damage. Just go ahead and do a gold 10 draw, and you're going to get one Kurotsuchi. And you should be fine. Most of the items are actually rather cheap. The consumption does go all the way up to essentially 35k. But even if you do go to 35k, you do get a lot of items. You get a bunch of items just for like Kurotsuchi and Inoki. If I had the inclination, or if I really wanted to, I would do a triple gold recharge during this event and probably just get all of the items. Simply because, Kurotsuchi and Inoki are they're decent cards. They're not bad cards. Kurotsuchi would now have, I do believe, a good, how many? 5 or 6 items. Same thing with the tsuchikage. But, yeah, it's a decent event. It's not the best. The recharge rewards are not too impressive. If you want either one of their secondary passives, you do have to recharge 3,100 gold, which is essentially $100. Um, if you want a tsuchikage, Inoki, I would recommend you just go ahead and do, recharge to 3 days, 500 gold, and you're gonna get one tsuchikage, in the reward. I may just go ahead and do this simply because, I do plan on getting the Tsuchikage Inoki, all the way up to diamond eventually, because there is a collection between him and Kurotsuchi and Deidara, all of them three together, diamond. I don't know how far away that is, but it is a collection, and eventually I am going to want it because collections really do change the game. And so I'm probably going to be working towards Tsuchikage Inoki Diamond. It's going to be a long road ahead, because more often than not, I'm probably going to be like this, recharging the 500 gold 3 times towards the event, and that's it. There is a way to get them without recharging, but it's a really convoluted way, I suppose you could say. You have to, during these events, they usually have the Rock Rain collection, and what those do is that randomly gives you 3 Tsuchikage fragments, 1 Toad Sage, Ninja Dog Park, Seal Stones, and silver 0.6 million. Now, it does this randomly, so you could get all of them being Tsuchikage fragments, or you could get, which is more likely, all silver 0.6 million. It just kind of depends on your luck. You can only get 31 per day, so keep that in mind. Apparently, the mall sells them for 200 gold. I haven't checked that personally, but eh. Oh yeah, like I said, if you're curious about Kurotsuchi, because her damage output doesn't really change. What changes is her CP and her ability to use passives and active skills. So if you're curious about Kurotsuchi and wondering whether you should go for diamond or gold, just go ahead and do a gold 10 draw, which I'm actually going to do. I'm actually going to do a gold 10 draw because I do eventually want to get her to gold. Oh yeah, like I said last video, yeah, 500 Will of Fire. So yeah, I'm gonna do a gold 10 draw right now. Let's see what I get. Hopefully it's something good. And I got, it's not so bad. I got a third Hokage. It's not it's not the best gold 10 draw. Not very impressive, but it's certainly something because I mean I already have a what's his face? I already have another third Hokage saved up over here. Right over damn it, where are you, Hokage? He should be right over here. I was actually kind of hoping for a Sai, but yeah, see, I have a third Hokage right there. Anyways, as I was saying, so yeah, I got the Kurotsuchi, as you can see, Gold Tundra. Keep in mind this is only once per event. It's not once per day. It's once per event. If you want to test that, you can go right ahead. But I'm only gonna be doing it once. Part of the reason is because some of the rewards are actually pretty sweet. Even though they're rather low level. I do need a lot of seal stones, and I think my game just froze. What the hell? Could be just that, like, what do you call it? The heck? Spotify. Huh? Oh yeah, okay, it didn't freeze. It's because I had it since the Galaxy Edge is a little like well, it has that little edge. It can be sometimes a little inconvenient trying to scroll down on certain things if you don't realize that you had your finger there. So yeah. Do I need ninja dog parks? I'd say I do. I'm gonna go over here. Nope. Yep. Yep. And yep. Spent a little more than I really wanted to. Like I think I spent 200 gold extra, but now I have 3 of each for the daily purchases package. So should I ever need like a lot of seals, not seal stones, but a lot of recharge coupons, not recharge coupons, but wipeout coupons, I can just open those up. So I'm gonna open up 31 Rock Rain. I already did it for myself today. So yeah. So as you can see, I only got 12 tsuchikage fragments. I got 9 Toad Sages, 8.6 million silver coins, 6 Ninja Dark Parks, and 12 Seal Stones. I think that should. I was gonna say, yeah, it should give me just enough seal stones to like do one gold, one try to do one perfect seal. I'm probably not gonna get it, but just trying really changes things up a bit. I'll do the Q&A in a second. Now how much would it cost to get the Tsuchikage up to diamond? A lot actually. A lot. Part of the reason being is because uh for the Tsuchikage, Kurotsuchi, she's gonna be easy to get diamond if you really wanted to. You could just easily get her recharge 1,000 gold. Now, how much would you have to recharge? Let's see. Let's assume that you have no Kurotsuchis and you need 7 Kurotsuchis for gold. You have 1 Kurotsuchi at the 1,000 gold recharge. This event's for 3 days, so 3 times what? 3 times, let's see, 3, but then you have to, so that's 4 actually. 5 from the consumption. That's 5 from the consumption. How much more would that be? How much more would you need? 2 more Kurotsuchi, so you would have to recharge, at the very least, 1,000 gold for 2 days, and then you would have to consume 8,500 gold, and then you would have to recharge an extra all the way up to oh wow, okay. This is gonna be difficult then. Huh. No, scratch that, actually. See, the problem being is the Kirutsuchis needed, they really spaced them out this time because at the 1,000 gold you're gonna get 1 Kirutsuchi, but if you want another Kirutsuchi after that, you're gonna have to try to consume, well, buy essentially 5,000 gold so you can get that second Kirutsuchi, and then at 10,000 you get another 2 Kirutsuchi. But that's the problem. If you want Kirutsuchi, you could, if you recharge 10,000 gold in one day, you're going to get 4 Kirotsuchis, and even so, you're still going to be needing an extra 1. So, I mean, the cheapest way, and keep in mind, this is like quote unquote cheap, because most of the time, the more you recharge, the more you get. But the cheapest way to get Kirotsuchi gold during this event without having Kurotsuchi at the start is, well, recharging 10,000 gold for 1 day, and then going ahead and recharging. So that's for Kurotsuchi. You get one from the Gold Tundra, you get one from consumption, and then, yeah, recharging 10,000 gold for 1 day, and then going ahead doing one Gold Tundra, and then once again recharge another 1,000 gold, so you can get, that's basically, so 4 from 10,000 gold, so that's 4, and then you add in another 1,000 gold, so that's for the Kurotsuchi from the 1,000 gold the next day. So that's 5 Kurotsuchis. You add in one from the Gold Tundra, that's 6, and then one from the consumption, 8,500. So that's 7 Kurotsuchis. So shit, she's not cheap at all. Holy fuck. Yeah, because in total that would be what? 1,000 gold's $330. 10,000 gold is at the bare minimum. 100. No, it's 360 something. Let's see, it's 160 for 5,000 gold, so 320 plus 30. Yeah, 350 bare minimum for Kurotsuchi gold if you don't have her already. And holy fuck, that's a lot. Like, I mean, it's gonna sound arrogant and dickish, but really, I don't have to worry about that. I already have her at silver. And I mean, if I really wanted to, all I would have to do is recharge for like 2 days. And I would get her to gold, and I'd be fine. But if you want to get her to, from like 0 all the way up to gold, it's going to cost you quite a bit. I didn't realize how much it would cost, but yeah, it will cost you quite a ways bit. I mean, eventually I'm probably going to go ahead and do the third Hokage for the collection, but holy shit, dude, I didn't realize Kurotsuchi would cost so much. Like, didn't even think she would cost that much. I mean, she's decent with her items, don't get me wrong. She'll definitely be powerful, especially if you get her to diamond. Because no matter what card it is, as long as it has 5 items, you're definitely going to be coming out on top. Um, Problem being is getting all of those 5 items and getting that card up to diamond. Because more often than not, to do so, you have to consume or buy a lot of gold. So yeah, there's that. If I could really, excuse me. If I could, I would really do. I really would consume for the dust release at the very least, because that dust release item, it's for the earrings. It's one of the most powerful ninjutsu attack items for the earring slot. Actually, I have my most powerful right now is a Mangekyo Sharingan, and it only has 67k ninjutsu attack. I've seen some of the dust release at level like 100 plus. Tier 4, they've gone all the way up to like 100k something ninjutsu attack, so it's kind of mind-boggling, honestly. So we're gonna go ahead and do the daily Q&A now that that's over with. Don't worry about your ears. I have my headphones on, as you can see from the little Bluetooth. So if anybody's hearing is really gonna be messed up, it's mine, not yours. I mean, should I scream out in pain, then okay, maybe you may be hurt, but otherwise, you'll be fine. And I mean, I don't scream much. Anyways, how do I beat 22-2? Okay, let's check this out. Where is it? 22-2. Actually, Kurotsuchi is actually a very good character for DPS. Believe it or not, 22-2, all aces. This is actually going to be one of the hardest ones for you to beat, really. With my account, I can easily destroy them, obviously. I could just have just about anybody solo them. Part of the reason for that being is because, well, I have, what do you call it? I have a lot of bonuses from my collections. A lot of, like, even if I don't equip anything to my card, it will automatically have a lot of bonuses. Really, the best thing you could do if you're a new player is try to get into level 12 clan. If you can't do that, just collect as many items as you possibly can. I'm just gonna go ahead and equip like the 2 or 3 items that I have for Kurotsuchi on her. So for the 2 items that I have for Kurotsuchi are these 2. Tsuchikage's cloak and golem tier 4 and the lightweight boots tier 4. Keep in mind she does have another one, another at the very least another one, which is the not the tsuchikage's cloak. It's the what's it called? The land of armor. The land of armor. I guess land of armor tier 4. I think she also has the dust release. I'm not quite sure about that one. And then she also has that new item, the black silk lining or whatever it's called. I'm not quite sure where that one will go, but yeah. So as you can see, it's level 85 dust release. Yeah, I mean, that's just her with her items, really. Nothing else. She doesn't have any skills at under level 90, so keep that in mind. So 22. Obviously, I have a lot of bonuses and such, but here we go. Yeah, see, her DPS is fairly decent, actually. I think she hits about 2 million, more or less. Yeah, she has a decent amount of DPS, don't get me wrong. And she has the ability to silence and to stun, basically. So there you go, that's Kurotsuchi. She deals a decent amount of damage. She doesn't deal a lot, but she deals a decent amount of damage. And like I said, it's just her with her 2 items. Now, obviously, she's not going to do very well against the cards over here, but yeah, I mean, that should give you an idea. At the very least, she deals a decent amount. I'm trying to see just how much damage she deals, because it looks like she's dealing a couple million at the very least. Which is strange because she doesn't have that much ninjutsu attack. Yeah, 2 million worth of damage. So she crits 4 million. And keep in mind, this is only level 85 Kurotsuchi with her items. So, I mean, 400k ninjutsu attack. Not a lot, really. I have other cards that can go to like 1 million if I truly do bother. So, I mean, that should tell you just how she's not exactly the most powerful per se, but she is a decent card nonetheless to have. I don't have the tsuchikage, unfortunately. I never, or at least in this account, I never did use them or managed to get them. Like I said, I'm thinking about doing the recharging 500 gold each day just to get the tsuchikage. If I do like 7 of that for seven events, I'll eventually have gold tsuchikage cheaply. But that's gonna be over time. So yeah, I think that's about it for like the Kurotsuchi showcase, if it can even be called that. Like I said, I only have 3 of her items. Those 3 items being the lightweight boots tier 4. As you can see, at level 120, it gives you 75k ninjutsu attack, 63k dodge. Now, if you equip it to Kurotsuchi or the tsuchikage, it gives you an extra 81k HP, 35k ninjutsu attack. And when you release your unique skill, the skill called Lightweight Rock Technique is used. Basically, what it does, it enhances your dodge with ninjutsu bonus for teammates in the front row, just enhancing your dodge quite nicely. Now let's see, the other item being the tsuchikage's cloak at tier 4. It gives you what, level 120. That's Jiren. We were talking about Kurotsuchi, whether or not how good she was or not. But yeah, at level 120, it gives you 61k ninjutsu attack, 81k 82k stamina, and it also gives you an extra 39k ninjutsu attack and 41k HP to the exclusive owner ninja Tsuchikage Inoki. And Kurotsuchi, it doesn't say the bonuses for Kurotsuchi, but it does give you those bonuses for her. Here, I'll just show you. So we're gonna equip it. So she should only get an extra 61k ninjutsu attack. So at the most, she should be 70k ninjutsu attack. So if you equip it to her, As you can see, if the bonuses are applicable, she'll get another basically 100k ninjutsu attack. If they're not, she'll only be at 100 something. And as you can see, she did get right around 100k ninjutsu attack. So yeah, the bonuses are applicable to Kurotsuchi for the Tsuchikage's cloak. But yeah. And then finally, there's the Golem tier 4. As you can see here at level 101, I've never really upgraded this one. The only reason I upgraded it is because I had extra silver on the hand, and that's it. So as you can see, at level 101, 60k ninjutsu attack and 52k ninjutsu defense. Tier 4, that's what it gives you. If you equip it to Kurotsuchi or the tsuchikage, it gives you an extra 20k HP, 23k ninjutsu attack, 50k ninjutsu defense. And it also releases a unique skill called Rock Shadow Technique. What it does, it enhances your own ninjutsu defense for 2 rounds. So that's nice. And I think that's about it for Kurotsuchi and like any talks about her event right now. So we're gonna go to YouTube once again. And hopefully that answered that question. So, I mean, you could use Kurotsuchi. She would be fairly useful in that, taking that down. Did you figure out how to record PS4 gameplay? Not just yet, actually. I'll be completely honest. I kind of forgot about that. I've been playing Dark Souls nonstop. Oh my god, that game is so awesome. So, I mean, I'm gonna probably be asking around a couple of people to see just how that works. But in the meantime, I'll be doing these videos still. But yeah, thanks for asking, Brian. I am on iOS server 5, and once you get to clan level 13, you get massive dodge and hit boost. Try your clanmates to push for it. It's extremely good. We will. Trust me, we are. To have 4 million CP altogether, all equipment must be level 100. That's actually not true, dude. Richard. I have a... what's his face? The Raikage. Actually, he is diamond. I'm gonna go ahead and unequip this stuff. Where were we with his items? And we're gonna go over here to my guy. Unequip that and unequip that. Just depends on what certain items you equip to the character in question. Most of the items I have here are tier 4 and level 120. It just depends on what you equip to him. As you can see here, he is at 4.04 million. So 4,047,000. And yeah, all of these are level 120. As you can see, first Tokage necklace tier 4, iron wrister tier 4, Raikage's belt tier 4, Sharingan tier 4, Black Labarette tier 4, Heavy Armlet tier 4, Chakra Activation tier 4, Raikage's feet mark tier 4, all of them level 120. You just have to find certain items that give a lot of bonuses, like the Sharingan. It gives you quite literally 100k worth of CP at the very least because of the stamina bonus. As you can see, at level 120, 109k stamina and 38k dodge. Just the stamina itself would assure you at the very least 100k CP. So yeah, you don't have to have them all like level 120, 30. Just kind of depends. Let's see. Hello to you too, Smitten. I have level 85 bronze Obita, but it won't let me socket the level 6 pills. Keeps on saying it needs to be level 80 to unlock. P.S. How hard is it to get a green Hinata? She won't drop no matter what for me. So, Isrith, the thing about that is the fact that it's not your character itself. It's not this. It's not the card. It's your character level right here. This right over here. Next to your name, Virgil. For example, mine says Virgil. Right here, that's the one that determines what level you're able to open these up at. So yeah, you need to be level 85 for this actual thing. Your account itself needs to be level 85, not your cards. Now for Hinata, my best recommendation would to be either do the Konohana girls team. I'm not going to do that because like I ran out of space, or go ahead and do the this trial, the Anastasia trial, which once again I'm not going to do because I don't have enough space right now. But just do that one, and you should get, after a couple of tries, 10 Hinata fragments, which is just enough to create 1 green Hinata. Um, can you add me on PS4? Say what? 567. Also great vids. Yeah, I'll try if I remember. Like I have very bad memory, so yeah. So, if I forget, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll eventually add you. Don't worry. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Uh, Demon Mouse. There you go. That took me a second. Demon Mouse. What is a quick way to get refining materials? Because I have all of Chojito's equips and they can go to tier 3. Really the best way to do is through recharge coupons. I know you may not want to hear that, but recharge coupons, you just go here, and you buy, like 50 refinement bags for 1 coupon each, so 50 coupons. And they'll give you like a lot of refining materials. Now, if you can't do that, I would recommend doing the uh the heroic dungeons after chapter 8. You can At chapter 8, actually, at chapter 8 you can get quite a few of the refining materials here, like the materials to upgrade them. So yeah, I mean, you won't have as many chances as I do, but if you work on it daily, you should eventually get enough to upgrade your items. Another way would be to just consume, let's see how much. Consume 500 gold during this event, 800 gold during this event. You're gonna get 5 refining bags, and you can open them and you can get more refining materials. Antimatter theory. On Friday the 13th coming up are the skins half off, or as well as item shops. I'm not quite sure about that one. Last time they did a half off, it was for the item in the shop, not the actual skins. So that may happen again if it is gonna happen. Do you think there's gonna be a Diamond Moo event? You can already diamond him. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, but for the second, yeah, eventually. But I mean, I'm not quite sure when that's gonna happen. It's gonna take some time at the very least. Um, who knows? Really, it will happen. Don't get me wrong, but it could happen anywhere from next event that we're gonna have to like 2 or 3 months from now. So I have Magatama's fan, the Madara's fan, and the sword in Nanabuku. Should I give the fan to Obito or no? Give him the sword. The sword's a lot better. Oh, and which equip would be for better for Ninja World War? Thanks. The sword, really. Because it does real damage. It ignores all defenses. It gives Obito a lot of bonuses. It's just better in general. The only reason you should keep the fan is really only if you're gonna letting your enemy attack you, basically. Because what the fan does, it has a rebound skill basically. So if you attack me with shadow clones while the Magatama's fan's skill is active, I'm gonna attack you back with shadow clones. Really, that's kind of how that works. So I mean, in my opinion, it's better to have the fan. I mean, the sword over the fan, but kind of just depends on your own situation. On iOS, server 26 just dropped, and we're so far behind Android, it's pretty weird. Oh, and sorry if you've already said it in another video, but how do you get Orochimaru's ring, Tier 3 and Tier 4 training equipment, and Ninja World War Tsunade? I couldn't find out anywhere, sorry. It's okay, Maddie. So why are they so far behind? In some ways, simply because, well, iOS keeps on popping out servers, really. That's one of the main reasons. Um, any new servers that come in, they're gonna have a very hard time matching up to any of the new server, to the older servers. Like, can you imagine a basically server 14 or server 13 just matching up to my account by itself? I mean, their combined CP probably does not reach my entirety of my CP. You get me? Simply because the events have been done beforehand. Like the Zetsu event was done for the entire servers that were existent at the time, and if you were inside that server, and you recharged the most, you could have gotten a golden Zetsu. And gold Zetsu just by itself would give you 5 million worth of CP. So I mean, it's just kind of the reason why they're so far behind is because there's been more events. They just haven't existed as long, basically. And for the Orochimaru's ring, tier 4 and tier 3 training material, and the item itself, really the only way you can get it is from Orochimaru's event. No other way, as far as I know. actually, so I'm sorry about that. Same thing with Ninja World War Tsunade. No way to get her except for her event, and for Tsunade, you actually have to have her at gold or diamond, either or. I can't quite remember which during her event. And for Orochimaru, once again, you have to have him during you don't have to have him at any stage. You just have to get it during his event, really. So Maxwell Rabe. Okay, so I have 12 exclusive equipments that are only tier 3. Only one of them is on a card that belongs. The rest are just equips I've gathered recently. I also have Haku and Zabas that are gold. Should I get all of my equips to tier 4? Or should I get the collection for Zabuza and Haku? Which do you think would do more? Yeah, I mean, the equips could probably help you. Depends on the equips, really, because if they're just, like, crappy equips, I wouldn't recommend tier 4ing them. But if they're decent equips, like the bonuses jump up quite nicely when you get them to tier 4, then yeah, go for the tier 4. The collection bonus, while it would give you a bigger benefit in the beginning, I mean, you could do it again. You can do it again eventually. Uh, but yeah, it's kind of a hard question. I myself would go for collections, but that's being because I have so many items already that are tier 4. So I mean, yeah, right now go for items simply because the items could provide you things like dodge. They could provide you things like ninjutsu attack. Whereas you only get a certain set of bonuses when you use the collection. Admittedly, it is for your whole team, but those are the only bonuses. If I recall correctly, it's only HP and ninjutsu attack bonuses for the collection, whereas your items could provide dodge, they could provide hit, they could provide a lot of things that the collection does itself does not offer. So yeah, go for the items for now. Cameron. Oh, and I consumed the Kakashi Obito event, but the Mangekyo Kumui active wasn't a reward. Yeah, it wasn't a reward. I noticed that, which kind of sucks. Who's the best to put in the last place in your? Really, the best one would be Orochimaru. If you have his tier 4 ring. But apart from that, I would say Sasuke. Really. Sasuke, Naruto, either or. Yeah, but the best one would be Orochimaru. But if you can't get Orochimaru with his tier 4 ring, get Sasuke. Really, that's how that goes. So that's about it for this video. This dragged on a lot further than I thought it would be. But I mean, I think I got my information across nicely. So that's about it for this video. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. I apologize for my voice. Like, I feel like I'm out of breath, which is weird. But like, you know, not murmuring, but like gasping out my sentences, which is kind of weird. So yeah, if that sounds weird and it disturbs you, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's about it for this video. So leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you don't. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Bye.